No, I met my wife. Me and my wife was in the West Indies. We met there, but I came over before her, and then we was married 1959, Ledges Road, Slough.
I was working on the buses, and she was a nurse. In the bus, you got opportunity to meet anybody. A lot of women, let's put this way. Me, she met, and I was going to Newbury. That's right, from being here to Newbury. She was on the bus. She gets off halfway down a place called Horse and Groom. She got here, and that was it. She was the only child. She lived down the road. She had a bicycle by the pub, and we used to get on the bicycle and ride on, Trouble start from then.
Well, her brother was here, and we were friends. He was living in Slough. And he sent for her. Her brother sent for her. And obviously, it was like made to measure. She came, I was free, she was free. And being from Antigua, I suppose that helped to bring us together even easier. And we had quite a bit in common. She liked going to pictures. She liked dancing.
Well, we were practically school children. She was going to one school and I was going to the other. And then we all come together. When I finished school before her. And then we all used to be in church, same church every night, every Sunday, and things like that. So we just grew together like that. And then she was 17 years when we married. I had to send back home to get permission from her parents to marry.
Well, no, I think most of who was here from the West Indies was sent for by a partner. So there wasn't many women here who was more or less free of anybody, of a partner. So it was a bit difficult to find a partner. But at the same time, it wasn't easy to integrate, like you said, like it is now. A few, odd one here and there, but nothing at all like it is now.
I love children. If I didn't get children, I would have teach them or adopt or something. I love children. Because when I was growing up in Angola, my aunt that I used to live with, we used to live with her, and she was a midwife, delivering babies and so. So whenever a baby born, I tell my mother I like to go see my aunt just to see the baby. I love babies. If I didn't get children, I would adopt right away.
My mum's name was Albertina. We used to call her Tina. I called her Tina. I didn't call her mum for a long time. And my dad's Michael, but they used to call him Bampy because everyone had a nickname. They're quite strict parents. I think my mum was the disciplinarian and he was like the softer parent that you can ask for things if you knew your mum wouldn't do it. So I figured out how things worked. We had 3 bedrooms, but that was quite common in those days in the 60s. So they had a boys' room, a girls' room and a mum and dad's room. So it was quite cramped, but we were used to being in a room with other people. So it wasn't as if we all had our own rooms. So I remember being in the girls' room and just sort of me and my 3 sisters sharing a bed.
Because both my parents had to work. So So therefore, a lot of ownership was put down on me to look after myself and my sister, and to some degree also the home in which my parents were working to put together. So when mum and dad were out, it was down to me to look after my sister, help her with anything that she required, look after the home also. If mum's asked me to do something, make sure that it was carried out. So it gave me responsibility at a very early age, but more importantly, to recognise the values of things and know how difficult it would be to achieve certain things, but with determination, those things would be achieved. And on achievement, the self-satisfaction of that was absolutely yet again a beautiful feeling.
They all come almost every Sunday. They all are here. Grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and my oldest. My son, he'd been married now for 27 odd years. Who retired from ours. And he still come here Sunday feed dinner. I still cook for him.